All right, we are in gear, as it were. Good evening, Hans Boom. Wie geht's dir? So, I'm excited about this one. This one should be a lot of fun. Um, oh my, gotta get my Tobii eye tracker settled down here. And this is great because we can see some, or I can see some traffic, which is nice. So I think this is going to be a fun flight. I think this is going to be a really fun flight. There's some cool scenery to check out. Um, And yeah, I think it's gonna be good stuff. And I'm excited to see a little bit of Cuba, Michco Blue. I am in it with you, brother. Let's go. Let me get inside the cockpit of me aeroplane here. Get myself set up. All right. I'm gonna open the window because it's hot. We're in Cuba. It's hot. It's not hot where I am. We got a foot and a half of snow on Friday. Oopsie. All right, we got oopsie. We got all that set up. Andrew Carr, what's going on? That sounds great. Um, I have a moment. I was struck by a moment of genius, and I poured myself. You guys are gonna laugh, but I poured myself a delicious non-alcoholic beer for the flight today. Peter, what's going on? How are you? Jim and Chris Loach is here. This is fantastic. Yeah, so I poured myself a delicious non-alcoholic beer today for the flight because I don't want to get loopy while I'm flying. Let's go external power supply on. Set the altimeter the lazy man's way. We'll go mixtures and props full forward. Rotating beacon on. Master and battery switches on. We'll go fuel pump, fuel valves open. Fuel pumps coming on. We'll go magnetos on left. Let's see here. Let's take a quick look outside. Oopsie. Take a quick look outside. Make sure there's nobody out there to kill or maim. We've got a good group out here today. Got a lot of Wilbur Hunter is here. Jason, what's going on? This is fantastic. All right. Do I have everything set that I need to set? I believe I do, so I don't embarrass myself. Toes on the brakes. And let's get the right engine started here. Good start. Oil pressure is good. Left prop is clear. This is probably going to be loud because I got the window open. Whoa, nice. And it is loud. This is a loud airplane too, if you ever sat in one. All right, mags to both. Bring the manifold pressure up a little bit. I'm gonna lean the mixtures. Let's go fuel pumps off. Why when I just turned the fuel pump off on the right pump? Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, fuel pump on. That's why you check. Why would that have died when I turned the fuel pump off? Avionics master coming on. Maybe I leaned the mixtures too much. It's possible. Fuel pump off. Okay. I probably just leaned the mixtures too much, and that's the cool thing. And you can never lean your mixtures too much. If you lean your mixtures too much, your engine quits and you start it again. Big deal. All right, let's close the starter. Jason, that sounds like good stuff. Sushi and Diet Coke sounds like a plan to me. Connor Scully, how are you, sir? Wilbur, what's going on? I'm so glad to see everybody. This is awesome. I'm like totally jazzed for this flight today. I'm really excited about it. So apparently they've got this castle down there. I forget what it's called already. Uh, it's like the. I'll have to look it up again on the way down. But they got a castle down there. This is awesome. Look at this. I saw some more people. I think maybe some people took off already, but in any event, toes are on the brakes. Let's release the parking brake. Let's turn the external power supply off. Nav and strobe lights on, taxi lights on, and we will try not to kill this poor gentleman. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is check my my weight, but that's all right. My weight and my fuel. That's all right, no big deal. So, Jaguar Castle, you're correct. You're correct, Mishko Blue. I think what I'm gonna do is just we're gonna be making a runway. What is it? Runway 24 departure today because the winds are out of the west. So I think I'm just gonna come right up here and take off right out of here. Let me get my aforementioned beverage. I'm trying to put it in a place where if I knock it over, I don't hit any critical infrastructure. Chris Loach returned from my Central American adventure to MDUTV, which is sort of near MUSA, so I think I'll lift off when you guys. Awesome. Sounds like a plan. All right, so we are going to make a left downwind departure, and I'm ready to rumble. All right, mixtures and props full forward, fuel pumps are on, flaps are set. We are ready to go. I don't know if anybody besides Jason was watching the F1 race today. Well, today. It was at 1 in the morning. All right, we are on center line. Heading indicator checks with the runway number. Takeoff power is coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. 60 knots. 70 knots. And let's go flying. Nice, nice, nice. All right, Chris, you've been posting some awesome pictures. You seem like you have a lot of fun with that with that airplane. That's so cool. It's cool to have a plane you enjoy, you know. All right, we'll go. Props back. Go manifold pressure back. And this is kind of so. The two things I was looking forward to. Let me drop the nose here a little bit, but the flaps up. I wanted to go see that coastline and see that castle, but I also want to see the Cuban countryside. Like I want to fly over the country and see what it looks like. And every time I've flown in here in the 737, I fly the 737 into Havana. There's always this fog over the entire island. I don't know why that is. So try to trim it out here for 100 knots. Get in a little right rudder here. Bring the power up a little bit. So I don't know if I know some of you guys saw my unsuccessful attempt to fly the Builds A320 yesterday. It's kind of a shame because it's a beautiful looking airplane. I mean the model is just gorgeous, but that's unfortunately where the beauty ends. All right. So heading here 115. GPS 115. We'll go 3,000 feet. Should be a little less than an hour down to the first destination. I forget what the name of the place is. And then there we go. And then the second, yeah, Peter, I tell you, I actually now I'm intrigued. Look at that, crop circles. I'm actually now intrigued by that airplane. The thing is, like I mainly fly for three VAs, two of them which aren't mine. Let's put it that way. And coming up on 3,000, 50 feet below your cruise altitude, push your nose over, bring your props back, bring the power back, and that's looking good. Um, and so for Lufthansa, you can swap planes. Like if the route calls for an A320 or an A319 or whatever, you can fly the 737 if you want to. I forgot to turn my fuel pumps off. Fuel pumps are off. Fuel pressures are still good. For American virtual airlines, you cannot. You can only fly Airbus for Airbus or Boeing for Boeing, which is whatever. That's their choice. So there's certain flights that I can't do. Um, because they're only A319, A320 routes, and in particular, there's one which is um, Panama City, PTY, in Panama City, Panama, which is one of the coolest flights. It's got such a great approach, and I can't fly it because it's an A320 route or an A319 route. Turn my transponder on here. Start leaning the mixtures a little bit. So, speaking of DC-3, yeah, DC, it did. It did. They do it. They do some good airplane stuff in the Bond movies. They really do. Look at this. This is some mighty cool looking scenery, if I do have to say so. And my I'm just looking that my ball is not centered. Z Sim Pilot, what's going on? Z Sim Pilot is here, folks. I'm trying to figure out if I center that ball. I find that sucks though. There are times. Yeah, dude, I totally agree. They should just let you fly an equivalent aircraft, But happy Sunday to you too, Z Sim Pilot. I hope you're having a good time, my friend. I hope you're out and about enjoying the sights and sounds and tastes of the beautiful island of Jamaica. Um, but yeah, I had some hopes for the for the uh, for the Any Builds A320, and they were quickly dashed. You know, so whatever. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep over it, but it was a little disappointing. So now I'm gonna have to try the fly by wire. So I was just updated my fly by wire traffic stuff today because I realized that's why I'm not getting any liveries is because I'm not using that. Yeah, Chris, Z Sim Pilot flies the Zebo too. He flies the Zebo. It's supposedly really good. Oh, Z Sim Pilot, you're killing me. You're killing me. Oh, what I wouldn't give right now for some of that. That's awesome. Yeah, jerk. You know what? I make a pretty mean jerk sauce, and it's like my own jerk sauce too. It's not like I get the spices and it's not like I get like a spice packet or something. I actually put the spices together and everything. It's really delicious. So Z-Sim Pilot, enjoy, my brother. That sounds so awesome. So I am on the East server, Connor. USA East or East USA, I guess. Gosh, it is gorgeous. I'm telling you, I think like I realize now how much fun because you can do VFR and you can do IFR like tube liners and low and slow VFR and have such a great time. It's phenomenal. Just turned oh, if we were on VATSIM, we would have controllers today. Cuba's got Cuba. The entire island is uh, Havana Center is on. That's kind of too bad, actually. We should all brave it up one time and do that. Yeah, Chris, the base models. Yeah, that's probably why. But that's the cool thing is if you fly on VATSIM, you can get those FSLTL base models, and then they give you the file to load for your VATSIM client so that you can see all of the liveries. It's fantastic. Now there the PC-21, you're gonna get there faster than me, Connor. Havana Sunday, that's right. Havana Sunday, that is absolutely right. We should make it a habit of flying Havana on Sundays. And he's a nice guy too. I've I've flown in here a couple times when he was on. He's a good controller. The controllers in Jamaica are phenomenal on VATSIM. The VATSIM controllers in Jamaica are just fantastic. So it looks like we're gonna get some over water flying done today. Matey Ayala, how you doing? Good to see you. We are gonna have an awesome flight. We are gonna have an awesome flight, especially if I maintain my altitude and heading. They make some mighty delicious non-alcoholic beers nowadays. Fly landing config. Yeah, yeah, that's great. We must have just flown over a. Must have just flown over an ADF station. Did you guys see the ADF flip just now, or was it a VOR? So yeah, today was yeah the installer is if you want live traffic, which is great too. I mean that's amazing that you can get that freeware. But you can also just use the base models and use the liveries for VATSIM, which is really cool. Why does this plane keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing? Alright, leaning my mixtures here. Alright, 12 gallons aside. Hey. So. So. So I was gonna try and set up the open track to test that out today, but I just didn't get time. Spent the whole morning watching. So we woke up at 7. The Formula One race was at like 1 in the morning. I didn't feel like doing that, and so we woke up at 7, watched the pre-race, then watched the race, then watched the post-race, watched Fernando Alonso get robbed. But that's what it is. But yeah, it was a good race today. And I also looked into what it would take to set up like a flight voice chat with Discord, and I have to boost my Discord server, which of course means I have to pay them. So I'll probably do it anyway. See, this is what happens. So I'm flying along and I'm trimming down and trimming. I've been trimming down since we left. Been trimming down for about a half an hour now. And nothing happens, nothing, and then it nosedives. Annoying. And now it goes straight up in the air again. So I also haven't checked my lottery tickets yet. Somebody won the New York State lottery last night. Kashif Collins, what's going on? We are in flight, sir. Somebody won $19.4 million in the New York State lottery last night. And I'm hopeful that it's me. So if I disappear, you guys will know why. And Cash, if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, I apologize. Feel free to correct me because I would not want to do that. Nice. So we are heading. I typed in, yeah, party if I win, absolutely. I was talking to my girlfriend this morning, and she's like, "Which airplane would you buy?" And I was like, "None." And then she said, "Oh, then you could set up one of those simulators in the house." And I was like, "No, I wouldn't do that either." That's what people do. They win and then they go crazy and spend all their money and then they're broke. I'd probably buy a new sim PC and I would buy 2 first class tickets to St. Martin. Okay, so it's with the E emphasis or so Kashif? Awesome. Elba Pino, bonsoir. Comment ça va? DA62. Kashif, the airports are in the description of the flight. Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny though? I see now the plane is just going down and down and down. I have a big barn. I have a really big barn. We have like a 5,000 square foot barn that's in my on my property, which is weird because I live in a city and we have a 5,000 square foot barn in our in our yard, and I would totally set that up as like my man. It would be my man barn. That'd be pretty cool. See, now I've been fighting. Trim drives me crazy in this sim. Now it's going to go straight up. So, what did I say? I'll type the, whoopsie. For some reason, my map just jumped to New Zealand. Yeah, we actually, when we bought this property, we were gonna tear the house down because the house was totally, it needed a lot of work, let's put it that way. And then there was this huge barn, and so we were gonna tear the house down and renovate the barn and live in the barn. That was the plan. We were gonna turn the basement of the foundation of the house into a swimming pool, but it just didn't work out. It was a good idea. It would have been fun. And if I won the lottery last night, I'm gonna do that. And then I think the second leg is gonna be really cool because the MUBR, because the second leg is gonna be out to like this little tropical island, which I think is gonna be really, really cool. So this is what you guys are getting on Tuesday, Sim Update 15. So I'll look forward to that. It's looking pretty sharp. What do we got in tow? Connor Scully in tow in the PC-21. He's gonna beat me by a lot. That's hysterical. See, and now the plane just starts going up and down and up and down. Gets really annoying after a while. It's really annoying. Wow. Dude, Kashif, that's awesome. I mean, that's the cool thing about this is I mean, before I had this, before I had the setup that I have now, I had a GTX 1080, and it wasn't even a 1080 Ti. It was just a 1080, and it was fine. I mean, it really was. If you go back and watch like the first 2 years of videos that I made, they were all made with a GTX 1080. Hey, Brooks, what's going on? We're heading your way, man. I think we're gonna head up to the Bahamas after we do Cuba. That's awesome. Welcome aboard, sir. Good to see new faces. So, but yeah, that's one of the cool things about, and plus you don't need like the terrain level of detail, all it is like a radius of how far you can see. Yeah, see, that's the thing is about being in the islands is the freaking import duties and all that stuff is wicked, you know. I mean, you do know. So, I know people from the islands who like if they're on vacation, even if they're like passing through the states, they'll buy graphics cards at the airport, because it's a pain for you guys. So maybe my plane's gonna stop nosing up and down here. And I just realized I just realized you guys were not getting any airplane sounds because I had that part of it turned down in the OBS studio. Brooks, I'm glad to hear that, my friend. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, that's what the duty is, Kashif? 49.9%? You gotta be kidding me. That is brutal. I mean, that is brutal. I tell you one thing about the Caribbean that they really should do, like really should make some changes in is stuff. I mean, you need to open their economies a little bit. I really think that a lot of it is just protectionism for, you know, yeah, for like, you know, people who are friends of the government, you know, who get contracts and stuff. I mean, yeah, that's that's literally robbery. I mean, that's literally robbery. It's unbelievable. As is the fact that I am 400 feet above my desired cruise altitude. That's also unbelievable. You know, and like they should, I just feel like that they should make it easier to travel between islands. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you know what? The only thing that does that puts the money in the pockets of a few people, and it keeps a lot of people from doing good things. You know, like if you're running a business and you're trying to get equipment, you're trying to open a business, you know, it's just stuff like that is just unbelievable. We had a family friend who lives in Panama, the country of Panama, and yeah, you know what, Kashif, that's true. But like, even like weird things like if you're flying through the islands, like if you're flying through, if I took my Piper Cherokee down and I was flying through the islands, like in certain places you can't depart the country from a certain airport, right? Like if you're in the Turks and Caicos, you know, there's what? I mean, how many? I think there's like 4 or 5 airports. You can only depart the country from one of them. And Brooks, we will do that. Where are you? What's your which island and which airport? We'll do that for sure. That is an easy yes. But I was watching this one guy who did who flew a Diamond DA-42 from California to at least St. Lucia, maybe even further south. I forget exactly. But he was in the Turks and Caicos, and they were at one of the outlying islands, and they wanted to leave, and they called up ATC to leave, and they were like, no, you can't leave. Like, you have to fly back to Providenciales, which is 50 nautical miles in the other direction, and then do a touch and go and leave from there. Just bizarre stuff like that. You know. Ay. Must be a lot of updrafts today. My iguana. Whoa. What happens when you're... My iguana. Oh, this airplane is driving me nuts today. Granted, it's not a very long trip. To drive me nuts. Brooks, you should join the Discord, and we'll do that, because I want to go up to the Bahamas. So what we're doing, I don't know if you know, we're doing just a tour of the Caribbean, of all the points of interest from the Caribbean World Update 16. And so we've flown from, I think we started in Antigua, and then we went to St. Kitts, and I think we took a right and went up to St. Lucia, or St. Eustatius, and then Saba, and then St. Bart's, St. Martin, Anguilla, Virgin Islands. We did St. Croix. We did Puerto Rico. We did the Dominican and Haiti. Then we did Jamaica, and then we did the Caymans, and then we're up here. The landing account for this one is, let's see, I'll type it in. Mike Uniform Charlie Foxtrot. And anyway, so we're hopping around Cuba, and then we want to go up to Bahamas. Now I'm gonna go look and find on. Let me see here. Oh, that looks beautiful. Brooks, is that where you are right now? Because that looks crazy. Oh, okay, so you're kind of over towards the Turks and Caicos. Nice, nice, nice. We can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. That looks like a lot of fun. So if you guys Google my iguana, that is gorgeous. Oh my word. I can't even imagine living somewhere like that. I mean, it just looks stunning. It just looks absolutely stunning. Awesome, Kashif. That's good stuff. That's another airplane that gets rave reviews that I've never flown. Connor, I bet you are. So for those of you who don't know, Connor is in the. I think you're right above me now. No. Oh, okay. So Jim is right above me. If we're on the same, so I wish. So the good thing is at least by Tuesday, when everybody else gets the same. When everybody else gets the same sim version, then we'll all be on the same server and we'll all be able to see each other again, which is going to be great. Because Jim is literally right above me, to my left. The old 182 RG. That's a great plane too. I'm kind of emotionally attached to the Cherokee 235. Only because that's what I grew up in, literally. But the 182 is a sweet airplane. I think it's a little bit more comfortable. The 2 doors is pretty nice. Mini fan, we can go to Kansas. We might have to take 737, so. Because it would take me a while to go to Kansas in this airplane. Brooks, that looks amazing. Yeah, I'm assuming that your name is Brooks. I'm calling you Brooks, but I hope my assumption is correct. But man, that's awesome. What a stunning place. I mean, it just looks amazing. The amphib. You know what? I've never flown an amphib, which is kind of weird. You know, I don't know why I've never done it. I've only flown one in real life, once. And those things are so freaking slow because the not skids, what do they call them? You know what I'm talking about, the floats. Those things have so much drag, it is unbelievable. The one I flew was a Cessna 206, which a 206 will probably get. Let me look. Cessna 206 cruise speed 144 knots. We were doing 90. That's how draggy those floats are. Which, I mean, you know, if that's your thing. so be it. But tell you a funny story. You know that Wynn Casinos in Las Vegas. Well, he's from like right where I live, and he bought this huge like place in the Adirondack Mountains. And there's basically one airport up there, and they wouldn't let him fly his jet in because he wanted to fly his jet into it's called Adirondack Regional Airport. He wanted to fly his jet in there and then just drive to his camp, which is like probably some 35,000 square foot log cabin, and but they wouldn't let him. And so he bought a Grand Caravan on floats, which is like, I don't know, $4 million. And he's still, and now he flies that and just lands on the lake. Only aviators can see is Captain Jay Hunter and Mishko Blue. Yeah, I think because I'm on the beta, nobody can see me. And, yeah, you can land on water, which is kind of cool. Even like what's the little pop-up canopy float plane that they've got in the sale? I forget what it's called. It starts with an A. That would probably be a cool plane to fly. What's it called again? Oh, the Icon A5. It's probably a cool airplane. Yeah, Brooks, the update is really good. Update is really good. Now it's like super smooth. It's really, really smooth. I don't know why I've been having to... I don't think I've ever had this much trouble having to trim the airplane the entire flight. I'm just sitting here going trim, 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 up and down, up and down. So it looks like I'm kind of the odd man out then. Are you guys on Volanta or no? Because I know Jim and Connor are on Volanta, so I can see both of you, which is cool. So let's see, MUCF. Alright, the winds are 030. No, 030. It's basically winds are nil. Altimeter is 1010. Set that. Alright, altimeter is 110. That's a good question. That's what I was just kind of thinking. Let me have a look here. I think I'm probably going to land north. I think I'm going to land runway 2. Only because that gives you the over water landing, which is pretty cool. The winds are... Jason, no, you can you can do the payware version of it, but the free version, I used the free version for like a year and a half. The only thing the pay version gives you is like access to schedule, like airline schedules and stuff like that. Really, you don't need it at all. The payware version. The free version of Atlanta tracks all your flights, and like you have like a history of all your flights, and it's pretty cool. It's a really cool app. I like it actually. It also shows like all of the VATSIM areas that are have ATC coverage. Yeah, I think the winds are pretty much. It says 030 variable from west to northwest, but I mean 030 is nothing. So I think that's going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan. This is a huge island. If you think about it, we've flown what, about a third of it? This, not even a quarter of it. It's going to take us an hour. But yeah, Jason, I would definitely check out Atlanta. It's a cool app. I'm actually quite impressed with Little Nav Map too. Little Nav Map is really pretty good. So let's check our engine instruments, engines. It's all good. Getting some carb ice. Yeah, you can get carb ice in this weather for sure. For sure. Private pilot question right there. You can get carb ice easily in 90-degree weather. 290 at 3 knots. Looking good there, Mr. Bridgman. Looking good. Let's see here. Gosh, just constant up and down is getting annoying. Yeah, I see. I'm thinking the same thing, Hans. Not really much going on down here. TVFD, what's going on? We have not. We're going to be ordered to land immediately. And wonder how amenable they are nowadays to the small aircraft flying down to Cuba. I also wonder if I'm getting carb ice. Look at this. See, I'm such a dope. Look at this. We got our carb ice temp gauge here. We're just outside of the range. So we're safe for a little bit. We're safe from carb ice. We're apparently not safe from loss of control. Let's see here. Yeah, Peter, it's like I get it, like it happens. The thing is, like in a real plane, it takes 2 seconds to trim. It takes literally nothing because you feel it. You just trim out the control pressure and you're done. With this, the only way you can trim is by vertical speed, and it just gets irritating. irritating after a while. I mean, I've been trimming constantly since we left. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I just need to stop. Michigo Blue, yeah, that's the way to do it. Carbide will give you a good pucker if you get that in real life. Some people say that the Lycoming engine, not Lycomings, the Continental engines typically in Cessnas are a lot more susceptible to carbides because of where the oil pan is. But some people say that that the Continental engine was designed to build carbides, and the rest of it was the fact that it produces forward motion is secondary to producing carbides. But TDFD, I wonder if they're like, I mean, if you jump through the hoops and pay, I wonder if they're like, if they care, like if they're pretty welcoming of people coming down. Because Cuba's, I mean, it's 90 miles off the coast of Florida, right? I think, what is it, 90? It must be 90 miles from Key West. Kevin47, what's going on? Welcome back. You know, I'm just gonna let the plane do what it's gonna do. I'm tired of trimming it. What's going on, Kevin? Yeah, and Peter, I'm pretty sure I've got my my turbulence on low, or whatever that setting is called. So looks like we're what, maybe 15 miles out. Doing really good, man, Kevin. We're doing really well. We had a somewhat successful flight yesterday. I tried flying the new Indy build A320, and they just released a new version of it in the beta, and it just didn't work very well. But anybody see any Russian missiles? Alex, how are you? Welcome aboard. No. No Russian missiles. I was talking about that with some friends of mine before today too. No, Kashif, no, it's not. It's terrible. I think I'm fairly certain I have mine on low. In some of the planes, the realistic turbulence, you're a kite. I mean, you just get blown all over the place. Yeah, life gets in the way of having fun sometimes. I totally get that. But just gotta keep on keeping on sometimes, you know. One of the things that I've been trying to think about lately is like, because you know, you get annoyed like if somebody's driving too slow in front of you. You get annoyed when you get stuck in a lot. Oh, look at this! Look who's got carbides. Me. Look at that. That's dropped to 2100. Let's see here. Carb heat. And it comes right back up. I just got carbides. How cool is that? It's particularly cool because I'm not actually in the airplane. If I was really in the airplane, I wouldn't think it was cool at all. Alright, now let's... And the carb temps went up quite a bit, actually. But anyway, I've been trying to, like, you know, like, you get stuck in the slow line at the grocery store and, like, all this nonsense. And I always get annoyed. I get annoyed pretty easily. And I've been just trying to think, you know what? Like, as long as I'm not at work, why should I not be enjoying whatever's happening to me? You know what I mean? It's like the only thing that really annoys me is work. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but, you know, like, you have to work. You don't have any choice. At least most of us do. And keep an eye on that carb ice now. And so TBFD, you've actually done that then? Yeah, I bet you they're a little picky about that. But what can they do about it? I mean, honestly, like, if you're overflying at 35,000 feet, like, what are they going to do? That's really interesting, though. But it sounds to me from what you're saying, you've actually done that, which is pretty wild. So the airport should be somewhere right over here. What are we? Runway 02. So we're not quite on a base, but we're sort of on a base. Yeah, Kashif. I honestly, like, I remember the first time they enabled it. I was actually doing some long haul flying. I was flying to Guam, of all places, because I was simulating an aircraft delivery to China for one of the VAs that I fly for, and the approach in Guam, you come over this hill, but I mean, it's not a very big hill, and I mean, you're flying a Boeing 737. It's not exactly a light airplane, and the thing just got hurtled up in the air from the wind coming up off the hill, and I was like, what on earth is this? And it actually really messed up my landing. That was my first experience with quote-unquote realistic turbulence, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that anymore. And some people swear that realistic turbulence is real, you know, which is all good. I mean, I should probably start descending here. I spend a lot of time talking. Not enough time paying attention to what I'm doing. Alright. So, let's see here. Airport elevation is 102 feet. Making a left downwind, or left base entry here. Oh, wait, we gotta go find, hold on. The whole idea of coming here was to find that. Oh, okay, hold on. The castle is right in front of me. That's gotta be it right there. Okay. I totally forgot that's the whole reason why I came here. Yeah, Kashif, I totally agree. And a lot of people, I think the majority of people agree with that, and I think their response is kind of like, oh, well, you can turn it down. But I mean, realistic should be a realistic, you know? Kevin, I could not agree more. I could not agree more. It's like when people ask you what you do. You know, we all say what we do, like, for a living. It's not what I do. I mean, it is what I do, but it's not what I like to do. You know? I totally agree. Daryl, what's going on? That's one of my favorite places to fly, Daryl. So first of all, welcome aboard. And I, along with a couple other people, run Caribbean Virtual Airlines. And we have some Guyana routes, and I love flying to Guyana. I just think it's such a cool place to fly. Alright. Let's go mixture full forward. Fuel pumps on here. So let's see here. I should be pretty much right on top of it. Okay. Yeah, it should be right. I'm gonna come out here a little bit and get a better angle into it. Wheels, what's going on? Welcome to this show. We're about to look at the only, at least I think the only point of interest on the island of Cuba. They must have done some stuff around Havana, I would guess. But and let's try not to stall. Crash here. Managed to do all of these streams without crashing, which I think you guys will agree is pretty impressive. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. Cool. That's beautiful. How cool is that? Yeah, that's how they keep people out. Or kept people out anyway. Alright, we are in flap range. And that's gotta be the airport up over there, right? And we're really gonna get slow here if we don't get organized. Andrew, nice. Alright, fuel pumps are on. We got first notch of flaps in. Gosh, look how beautiful this is. Holy cow. I can't get over this. I really can't. I mean, even just this water right here. Look at how amazing this is. I mean, we are in. Yeah, right. There goes that one. I don't think there's anybody out here to annoy, so I'm just going to go props full forward. And let's get back into full flap operating range here. Good old white arc. Alright, there we are. So now we can come to some power mixture and props full forward. Fuel pumps are on, flaps are set. Seat belts are secure. I'm really gonna try to trim some of this pressure out here. $80 knots, I'm pretty happy with that. Gosh, this is beautiful. Oh no, we just jinxed. We just jinxed Kashif. Feeling a little low there for a second. Well, I always like get these thoughts in my feeble mind about like what are these people doing right now in real life? Like the people who are actually here, who are in this place that I'm virtually flying to. I wonder what what they're doing on a Sunday. You know? And now the plane will come down. Why won't the plane come down? I want to touch down at the other 1,000-foot markers. Alright, power's all the way out. Look at this. Alright, I'll bring it just a touch of power so I don't slam it on here. There we go. Increase that one. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna circle back around. I think we saw some other folks down here at the other end. Oh, nice. Sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know if that's another. I wonder what that is. So that's got to be other traffic then. Twin Otter time. Twin Otter time sounds good. Love the Twin Otter. I wonder what happened to that plane. Jim, was that you that I almost crashed into? Sorry about that. So Chris, I was gonna say that's probably you in the DC-3, no? Alright, I'm gonna take a little set up my lean my mixtures here. I'm gonna set up my. Yeah, it seems that way, right? Because I kind of figured that was probably you. Okay, so that Jim, that must be you right there then, even though you're not in a low wing. Let me see. All right, so next stop is MUBR. So let's go direct to MUBR. And there. All right, we are off to go. What is that? Probably about. I'm gonna guess that's like. No, where am I going? I'm gonna guess that's like 030 maybe. No, it's gonna be like 060, 070, somewhere in there. So I'll leave it right here. Yeah, it's not a 182. Take a quick sip of my delicious beverage here. Right. Sorry to hear that, Connor. So it's gonna make it. You're gonna catch us anyway. All right. Let's see here. Check Milan to make sure I'm not gonna interrupt anybody. Looking good. And I'm gonna put up my screenshot of Atlanta. Alright, let's get rolling here. So it can be a little bit of a right turn out here once we get there. Nice, nice, nice. So Chris must have taken off. Alright, heading indicator. Sort of checks with the 1 minute. Where does it correct that? Mixtures and props full forward. Flaps are set. Fuel pumps are on. Takeoff power is coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. 60 knots, 70 knots, and let's commit aviation. Alright. climb to 500 feet, which is 400 feet AGL before we make any turns. Because that's how we roll. I'll bring the props back, power back. And nice little right turn out here. Let the nose come down a little bit, bring the flaps up. And let's have a look outside. Nice. Whoopsie. Be really nice if I don't crash. Alright. That's a pretty good guess. About 080. 1,000 feet AGL. We'll turn our fuel pumps off. Check our fuel pressures. Fuel pressures are looking good. No, that A3 that livery that you normally use, Chris, is freaking beautiful. Of course, the one thing I didn't check was my trim set for Takeoff, which is, of course, it was not. Which is why I'm shoving the yoke forward right now. Yeah, so Andrew, the cool thing is finally this should beta sim update 15 should be released on Tuesday, which is great because when it is, then we'll finally be able to all see each other again, which is going to be great. Wilbur, are you flying, Wilbur? Yeah, Kashif, that's all good, man. It's all good. Let's see here. I don't know who the yeah, because Andrew, I think because wait, you're on the beta too, aren't you, Andrew? So why would you see them and I don't? Nice, Wilbur, that's good stuff. Good. So let me get the nose down here. Let's lean the mixture out. Kashif, we're on the East USA server. When you should be able to see us on. But some people are running the okay, Andrew, so that's why. So that everybody who's not on the beta can see each other, but they can't see the people who are on the beta, and vice versa, right? So I can't see most people because I'm on the beta. Which I'm kind of wondering. I think this is probably going to be my last beta. We'll see. Touch and go. I love doing a good touch and go. Gagoo. What's going on? How you doing? Leaving my mixtures here. I should just fly at 3,500 because this plane likes to be at 3,500. It really does. And there go the EGT. So we'll bring the mixtures back in a little bit. Alright. Now. Oh, that's Gaga. Thank you so much. That's really cool. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It's funny because people probably don't think I mean it when I'm like say how grateful I am for people like watching and joining these flights and like hanging out. And I really do appreciate it, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would just be doing this for myself, which I enjoy. I mean, I enjoy doing this anyway, but it's so much more fun with other people, and it's so much fun sharing like these like little things that I figure out with people, because we're all trying to do the same thing, just have fun flight simming, you know. So thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I always say thanks, man, assuming you're a man, you know, which I shouldn't, because like 1.4% of my viewers are female. So, Alphaz, what's going on? Yeah, it should be Tuesday. It should be Tuesday, and this is the last. This is what they call the release. The release candidate, I guess is what they call it. So, Andrew, good. Are you? Got some hills over here, which is kind of wild. And we've got hills and I'm descending. So this airport that we're flying to now should be a really cool, like, island over water landing. It should be pretty neat. Connor, I should be able to, yeah. I mean, if we're on the same server. I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't realize you had to be on the same server, too. But apparently you do. What do we got for a METAR? TVFD. Yeah, we had somebody who used to fly a TVM. That's a great stock airplane. That is a great stock airplane. I don't know if you guys know, what's his name? Steve-01 Knievo. We've got winds 35013. 9,000, I'm assuming that means 9,000 meters of visibility? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Scattered 2,000, temperature 272.29, QNH 1009. That's good stuff. Thank you, sir, for that. You guys want to have some fun, learn how to read METARs. It's a really cool thing. It's fun stuff for some pilots. Yeah, I used to fly the TVM all the time, and I just got out of the habit of it. I got so obsessed with airline flying is the problem, really. Yeah, see, I got two in trail, one here, one in the back, and I can look on Volanta, and that is, oh wow, we got a whole bunch now. Jim is trailing to my left. Directly behind me is Connor, then Chris Loach. Then we got Kosh Panda. Nice, we got Kosh Panda. Kosh Panda, is that Kashif? Is that you? I'm gonna friend you. I'm probably crashing right now. Looking at Volanta. Yeah. 27. Yeah, Jason, I did. There is. I'm kind of bummed we're not on. That's it. I bet you that. Whoopsie. I bet you that'd be a lot of fun. Cash Panda, I just friended you, Kashif. I figured that was you. I just friended you on Volanta, to be clear. I'm telling you, I think Volanta's a cool thing. I really do. All right, now I'm gonna pretend that I intended to fly at 3,500 feet. I don't feel like descending 500 feet right now. Nice. Heck yeah, Alphaz, you can join these with the ATO. I can fly whatever you want, man. And as a matter of fact, like at some point we can. I don't know what everybody likes to fly. We can fly something faster at some. Like we don't always have to do. We don't always have to do low and slow. Although I love doing this. So now I'm gonna pretend that I intended to fly at 3,500 feet. Pretty soon I'm gonna wind up at 4,000. Oh, vertical. No. What am I saying? Vertical visibility. VFR. Okay. So that's, what is that? That's right about 6 miles. So that's why they listed it at 9,000 meters. Because usually in the U.S. it's 6,000. It's 6 miles or greater. They don't bother saying anything more. So now I'm 500 feet above my desired cruise altitude. I am not going in the direction I intended to go. And this is not a banner display of aviation here. Jason, I use it. I just have it running on my PC. So it's an app that it just it's open in its own window. Roughly about 5.6 nautical miles. Gotcha. But yeah, you can run it on iPad too. But I just run it on my PC. I don't know. I don't know if this plane's trying to drive me nuts today. Nice. Dude, that'd be fun. Circling approaches are no joke. Circling approaches are no joke. There's a reason most airlines do not allow them via their SOPs. The PC-12 is a great plane. PC-12 is a great plane. Probably nobody's behind me anymore so far on track. Oh, there we go. I'm just meandering about the skies at this point. It's so awesome seeing all these planes together on Batson, or on Volanta rather. Captain Hunter, I see Captain Hunter back there. It's Captain Hunter flying. Captain Hunter, no call sign. I'm surprised at how many airports Cuba has, honestly. Actually quite surprised. Yeah, probably not. That's a good question, Michigan Blue. I don't know. I suppose there's only one way to find out, right? No, I think once we get over this part, I think this is about it. I could look at. Let's see. I could open the old Navigraph charts and just check the VFR charts and see how high they come up. Let's see here. Let's go VFR charts. Oh, I suppose we don't have VFR charts for Cuba, do we? So So let's go IFR low. And let's see here. Actually says 3,900 for this segment, this sector. So there's got to be some out there somewhere that are relatively high. Yeah, so that would mean somewhere there's some hills out here. So what do we got for runways out here? I've got 3 so let's see, we've got runway 09er. What's the weather again? Weather was weather was 350 13 knots. 350 13 1009. And what runways do we have? 350, we've got runway 9er. We got 27. I mean, it's basically going to be. It's better 35, isn't it? Yeah, or better 27 rather, the runway. So we'll make a left downwind. Perfect. Perfect. Kashif, what are you flying now? You got. Did you say you were flying the PC-12 now, or are you going to fly it later? If you're flying it now, you'll definitely overtake the 182. Yeah, it should be weather should be fine. Weather should be good. It should have been. Let's see, we're over top of it. Is that an airport? No, it can't be. Still in the Kodiak. That almost looks like an airport, doesn't it? Anyway. Nice, Jason. Let me get that real quick. Nice. It's cool because once you're friends with somebody, they turn from whatever color it was, blue to green. So now we got all green here. And the cool thing is you can use Volanta for like setting up group flights, which is nice. And then you can put all the oh, look at that! Oh, cool. You know, you can put the flight plan on Volanta, and then everybody can see it. Like, you can create flight parties, basically, which is really pretty cool. That was me looking up to the top of the ceiling as I finished my delicious non-alcoholic beverage. Okay. But anyway, big picture. So big picture, we're going to fly up to the Bahamas. And then come down to the Turks. And then we'll come back down Dominican, Puerto Rico. And then I want to go all the way down to Trinidad. I might wind up in Trinidad if I don't pay attention to where I'm going. And then go like along the coast of Venezuela. That'd be cool too. So we got, yeah. So we got plenty of flying ahead of us, which is really, I think it's been so much fun. Wait till we get down. We didn't do the We didn't get as far down as the Grenadines, I don't think. Wait till we do those. Those are fun. Look at this. Baseball field. That is Kamawani. The city of Kamawani in Cuba. And I wonder, like, what are the people of Kamawani doing right now? You know? Unaware that some guy from New York is pretending to fly over their city. Alright, now let's just keep it up right here. Kashif, it might be, if depends on which server you're on. If you're on the East USA server, which I think you said you were, and then the other thing is making sure you've got all players, and that should do it. That should do it, but there's let me see. Let me see here. Kashif, I'm gonna put a link to my Discord server in the chat. And then if you join that, then we can get you squared away, and we'll make sure that you are with us. Wait, no. Hold on. Copy link. Whoopsie. Trying to copy Discord links and fly at the same time. Hold on here. Why is this thing making it so difficult? Now let's try this for a third time. There we go. There we go. Now that's the Discord channel, Kashif. If you want to join us on the Discord. Oh, you are on the Discord channel. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Then we'll get you squared away. Let's see. Wilbur, that is, I mean, we were talking about like how work isn't really as much fun as doing other things, and I'm sure that like, doing what you do is probably not as interesting as I think it is. But man, I would love to be on a ship at least once going up that route and like seeing the water, seeing the islands from the distance. Like that would be so cool. That would be so cool. When we're in Anguilla, there's a little whatchamacallit, container ship, like a really small container ship. Like it fits like maybe 4 out of that's, I think it's registered somewhere else, but it goes in and out of Anguilla. It's called Muddy's Pride. It's a MUTTY. It's green. It's like neon green. And I always watch it going in and out of the harbor in Sandy Ground when we're there. It's like one of my favorite things to do at like 6 in the morning, watching the thing come out of the harbor. You see here. Nice. So this is looking gorgeous. Alright, so where is our destination? Seems to be pretty much right out there. see here. We got so many planes. This is great. This is so cool. Alright, so we're probably close enough that I can start coming down here a little bit. That off my left is going to be... Just start a gentle descent here. I'm a similar one to that one you see in Anguilla. I tell you, like, I always just think, like, the romance of doing something like that, you know? And I'm sure there's like 1,000 drawbacks to it. Wow, look at this. What this is all about. But like the romance of doing something like that to me is just so cool. I always like, it's funny that you say that because I literally, I watch that boat all the time. When we're in Anguilla, and I like, to the point that I wait for it, you know, like it's a part of my Anguilla trip. And seeing it come in and out, and I always wonder, like, do the guys that crew the boat, like, do they appreciate, do they have it, are they like enjoying what they do, you know? Like when I sit in an office all day, well, not in an office, I sit in my house. I work from home, but like, you know, it just, I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Trinidad to St. Martin, that must be so much fun. Alright. I don't know why, but I always get these ads for women's underwear on YouTube. Wonder what that says about me. Weird. Yeah, Wilbur, exactly. Yep. Espresso is a good idea. I like a good espresso. My girlfriend makes the best cappuccinos. Wilbur, that's too cool. Yeah, I think, I forget where that boat was registered. I looked it up. I want to say Statia. Or maybe it was, maybe it was St. Martin that it was registered. I also think that I am not going to where I think I'm going here. Probably enter the downwind once I actually get there. Looks like that road went underwater. Oops, check that out. Car floats. It's kind of a cool view. Alright, where are we here? Yeah, Connor, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go left downwind here. I'm in trail. I got a couple people in front of me, so I gotta make sure I don't hit anybody. It's weird because I feel like this, even like, I can also see people sometimes and not see them later. You know what I mean? There's somebody off over there. I think that is Chris Loach. That is Chris Loach. There should be some people right here, but I don't see them. Alright. And we are coming down quickly. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna bring the power back, get inside. Mixture's full forward, we'll go a few pumps on, let's start slowing this airplane down. Oh, Wilbur, I would love to, you have no idea. I would absolutely love to do that. Like, seriously. I would take you up on that one. That would be so cool, I would love it. Alright, yeah, throw out the first notch of flaps. And I'm going to trim this out and hold elevation here. Wilbur, I will 100% do that. I'm going to be in Anguilla and St. Martin, as a matter of fact, the end of August and the beginning of September this year. I'll be there for about 2 weeks. And so we'll definitely keep in touch and see if you're going to be around at that time. Oh, dude, that would be so much fun. You have no idea how much fun that would be. Alright. Looking good. This is beautiful out here, no? I'm like taking pictures like crazy, man. It's so cool. Probably about to stall. Alright. Great. Yeah, like I said, I'll be there 2 weeks, so that gives us a good time frame, you know. But that would be so much fun. I would love to do that. It'd be great to meet you. I think I started slowing down a little early. But that's okay. I just can't get over this. I really can't get over how beautiful this is. I mean, you think like 4 years ago we were flying prepared, and it was just like one color of teal, you know. And now we've got vegetation on the on the beach, and all. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, Wilbur, I totally agree. Absolutely. I mean, we will make that happen. Like I said, I'll be there for 2 weeks, so that should give us some good opportunity. That would be so cool. Look, I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. And like these waterways, just like that. I just can't get over it. I really can't. Matey, are you asking me or are you asking Wilbur? Is everything on my, you know, all the stuff that I have set up right now is for Island Sim Pilot. How was it, Colin? Was it good? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a direct crosswind. And I really slowed down too early, but that's okay, because I get to enjoy this scenery. Oh, there's somebody coming along the coastline right there. Nice. I mean, this scenery is just ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, it's pretty much a straight 13 knot crosswind. My dog is sighing. That's weird. So yeah, I mean, even for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I didn't have enough letters to put the Finnish pilot, so it's Island Sim PLT. But I mean, same difference, you know. But the other thing is, I'm usually only. Is that the airport right there? I'm usually only on live players when I'm doing these flights. I'm usually not if I'm doing like an ATR flight or something. Alright. So 0.27. So yeah, so that's gonna be the airport right there. Sweet. My kind of airport. Gonna be landing 27 with a stiff crosswind. I mean, I suppose it really doesn't matter. I suppose it really doesn't matter all that much. It's gonna be a wicked crosswind no matter what. Okay. Right on the edge of the white arc. And look at this scenery. Go flaps. Alright. There go props full forward. There's no need to hold them back. Alright, so fuel pumps are on. Mixtures and props full forward. Flaps are set. So we're ready to go here. Start descending, I suppose. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. I really can't. Do kind of a round approach here. I hate doing approaches like this. Jason, mine is a 32-inch 2K, 60 hertz. I'm gonna give way to whoever's over there. We got a couple people coming in here. All right, now let's square this off and actually fly a pattern here instead of being lazy about it. Gosh, the water looks unbelievable. One of the first things I noticed when I started flying this sim is how good the water looks. Alright. Make sure I'm not cutting anybody off here. It in. Drop the nose a little bit. Mixtures of props full forward. Fuel pumps are on. Flaps are set. Seat belts are secure. Alright. See if we can make a good crosswind landing here, fellas. Alright. Airspeed's good. We got plenty of energy. Look at this crap. Look at this. Look at the windsock. Windsock is straight out. Some power out here. Alright, let's make this signal. Airspeed is good. A little bit more juice here. Alright. Flare, hold it off, little left rudder, right aileron, not too bad. Not on center line, but not too bad. And, of course, what did I do wrong, fellas? Jim will tell you what I did wrong. You gotta keep the crosswind correction in on the ground. That right there. Keep the crosswind correction in until you have landed. Until you have parked, rather. Now, I'm gonna stop here real quick. Pop out, we're gonna see. A landing coming in here. Yeah, Kashif, I don't know why it is that it has to be all players versus live players. It doesn't make any sense, but it does. Let's see. That's Chris. That's gonna be the tough one in the tail dragger. Nice. Nice work. What else we got coming in? Yes, that was well done. That was well done. We got any other traffic coming in? I don't see anybody. This is a cool flight. This was a cool flight. Alright, let's leave the mixtures for taxi. And let's go find somewhere to park. What a cool airport. I'm surprised nobody's done this airport. I'll come park over here. I'm surprised nobody's done this airport as like a freeware. Spin it around here. Actually, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Park over by the fuel farm. That's a good idea. Pretty cool airport, huh? Alright, Mishko Blue is almost on final. Let's keep an eye here. Come here. Alright, there we can acquire some petroleum products. Alright, mixture to idle. Cut off. Throttles are idle. We'll go lights off. We'll go avionics master off. Mags off. Master and battery switches off. Fuel pumps off. Now let's go outside and see if we can see anybody else coming in. Let's see here. 130 feet per minute. Not bad for my flight. I'm pretty happy, or for my touchdown. I'm pretty happy with that. And let me see. I don't see anybody else. Mishko Blue, where are you going? Where are you? Almost on final. Connor, that's a bummer, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Kashif, like I was saying, I don't understand what the difference is between live players and all players. Can you be a non-live player? Apparently. Doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what it is. But I'm glad you can see everybody now. Kinda, that's a bummer. Nice, TBFD. You're gonna be nice and awake now. I mean, this is a pretty cool locale, I would say. You know? Pretty cool stuff. 3 miles out, Mishko Blue. We're gonna wait for you, brother. We'll wait for you. Yeah, you know, I almost didn't recognize it as an airport, Chris, because of that. Nice, Kashif. Gosh, it is beautiful. That's what really blows my mind is I mean, like, the sim itself is beautiful. Like, you can see places and be like, wow, that's nice. Yeah, maybe it might be. Oh, live players, you forced to use live weather. Gotcha. Nice, Connor. That's good stuff. I flew into, I forget where it was the other day, and I had a +9 because the runway was uphill slightly. But Connor, yeah, I totally agree. That's a good time. These flights are fun. These flights really are a lot of fun. Mishko Blue, which direction you landing? I don't know which way to look. And maybe, hopefully, like I said, once this gets released on Tuesday, we'll be squared away. We're not gonna have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, it's a good crowd today. Good crowd. That was perfect too. It was exactly what I was aiming. I was aiming for about 2 hours, so that's perfect. Absolutely beautiful flight. Connor, we do them every downwind 27. Um, Connor, we do them on Wednesday afternoons and Sunday afternoons, and sometimes we'll do Fridays as well. But we do them Wednesday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, about the same time. About the same time we did it today, about like 3 o'clock. Usually on Wednesdays depends because on Wednesdays a work day. Um, so if I can get out earlier, if I can get off work earlier, I'll start it at like 3:30. But a lot of times we'll start at like 4 on Wednesday. Ooh, TVFD, that's an early wake up. That is an early wake up. Jeez. Bombasso, what's going on? Yeah, I am on the beta. I am on the beta. I love hearing the. Oh, here's somebody. Who's that just popped up? I love hearing the engines of that rattle to a stop. It's really cool. Look at this. I can't zoom. I can't zoom out anymore. And planes are like popping in and out. How cool is that? Bombasso, how you doing? You've been quiet this whole time. But yeah, this is a good flight. This is a lot of fun. So Connor, yeah, come back and join us. If I'm not sure if the weird thing about the Discord is people have different names on Discord than they do on here. So I don't always know if somebody's on the Discord. But if you're not, Connor, join the Discord because we we'll chat routes and stuff like that. And but Maso, I'm on your right. Okay, Connor, that's you right in front of me. Okay, cool. Yeah, that would be the probably the interpretation of the Kodiak. But yeah, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, and it's a good time. We got some really cool stuff actually, and we talk the chat about our group flights and stuff. I love that plane. That is such a cool plane. Hans, vielen Dank, dass du bei uns noch warst. Das ist wahrscheinlich spät bei dir, ne? Ich bedanke mich. Okay, Connor, you're Leprechaun. Well, that makes sense. Gotcha. Okay. Und Hans, wie spät ist es bei dir? Wenn du in Deutschland bist, dann ist es schon wie 2 Uhr morgens oder so. Ähm, cool. Oh, I got you, Bombasso. I got you. Cool. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Oh, you're Dutch, Hans. My fault. That's what I get for assuming. That's what I get. Well, as I've said before, my German's a heck of a lot better than my Dutch. My Dutch is, I mean, it's not alright. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, it's true because it's summertime, right? Because we're what 5 hours right now. So Hans, my I can read Dutch because as I'm sure you know, German and Dutch are very similar. And I can read Dutch, but spoken is not. It's not very good. But my goal, I would love to be able to speak German, Dutch, Spanish, French, and English. I would love to be a 5 language stream. That would be pretty cool stuff. Um, yeah, Mishko Blue. We should next flight. We should be good because, like I said, the beta is getting released on Tuesday, so we should be all nice. Um, yeah, Wilbur. This was a hoot. This was actually. I think this is probably one of my favorite flights that we've done. Just a lot of fun. I was so in the mood for this, and I was just jazzed about the 2 airports that we were going to. So, yeah, I can read it. Yep, I can read it. Just can't speak it very well. Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. Een beetje Nederlands. But that's it. But it's a cool language. I like Dutch. Cool. Mishko Blue, that's great. Yeah, we'll be flying on Wednesday for sure. All right, fellas, this was a good time. I think we got everybody landed, and 2 hours right in the nose. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna go pester my girlfriend for see what's going on for dinner because something smells really good. Peter, so good to see you. Thanks for joining again. And Mishko Blue, Hans, Wilbur, Bombasso, thanks so much again. Connor, good times. And yeah, Matey and Kashif, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. It was really cool. And definitely hop on the Discord. And oh, you said you're on the Discord. And yeah, and we'll definitely fly up to Bahamas, and we'll definitely fly up to next flight. I think we'll go north. We'll see. I gotta see where we are and what makes sense as a launch point. Might actually make more sense to kind of continue down. Oh, here we got somebody coming in. Look at this. Might make sense to keep going south or keep going east, and then we got a shorter hop up to the Bahamas. Oh, I think that's Connor doing a touch and go. Um, Thanks, Peter. Same to you. Same to you, sir. Yeah, we got a couple Dutch speakers on here. I gotta start brushing up on my Dutch. Jim, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, Chris, yeah, there was a road that sort of went underwater there for a little bit. But Kashif, good. I hope you plan something lovely, and I hope you guys have a great time. Yeah, matey, thank you. It was a good time. Really enjoyed today. Connor, thank you. So much fun. Really was a hoot today, guys. Wilbur, thank you. And we'll definitely we'll talk about August between now and then, but we'll definitely do that. And Wheels, if you're still here, good to see you. TVFD, thanks for joining as well. Matey, Jason, you guys are awesome. Really had a good time today. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday. And Andrew, you as well. And Gaga, if you're still here, thanks for joining in. And please come back and join us again. And Brooks was here as well before. And Daryl was here earlier. Hopefully they're still around. Kevin47, we missed you, I think, the last flight. Good to see you again. It was awesome, guys. Really appreciate the support. Love it that everybody's coming out. Bombasso, it's time for some grub. Ray Romero, ¿Cómo estás, Ray? Ray, on Friday we had arepas con what? I'm trying to remember the word in Spanish. With shredded meat and salsa verde. Salsa verde. Jermali, what's going on? I'm sorry you weren't able to join, but glad you got to hop on and say hello. And TVFD, we did indeed. It was so much fun. Peter, yes I did. Yes I did. I'll get caraotas. Oh, which are not carrots, by the way. That's great. Um, Aguacate. We had aguacate. We had carotes. Um, It was delicious because my mother-in-law is here from Venezuela, and so she's making us this delicious food. And this week she's gonna make carne negra, which is the most delicious meat. Oh my gosh, carne negra this week. So cool, cool guys. Jamali, sorry you couldn't join, but thanks for hopping in and saying hello. And we will all keep we'll keep the chat going in the Discord, fellas, and we'll keep keep everything going, and we'll see each other again on Wednesday. So I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, matey, you're Spanish as well? Yeah, I'm hungry all the time, dude. Especially the way my girlfriend and I say girlfriend, we've been together for 20 years, and I call her mother my mother-in-law because, it's the way it is. But anyway, they can cook, and it's just it's lovely. Z Sim Pilot. I hope the chicken was delicious, my friend. And we'll chat as well soon, brother. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk soon. And anybody who's got any pictures, put them in the Discord. By the way, chat. Put them in the Discord. That'd be great. All right, guys. Jamali, Z, some pilot, matey, Ray, Peter, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Wilbur, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. You as well. Take care, guys.